Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome to my channel. This is the Vedic astrology or sidereal zodiac perspective on the full moon that occurs on January 28th, 2021 at 11:16 a.m. and that's here on the Pacific coast of the US. So I think people in like Asia, Australia, New Zealand, it will be on the 29th. Okay, so for those who are new to the Vedic system, the house numbers are here on the perimeter. So first house, this diamond, second house, third, fourth, fifth, and so on, counterclockwise around the chart. So in Vedic astrology, in the sidereal zodiac, which will be different from Western, and I will post on screen towards the end of this video, a video I made quite a few years ago discussing the major differences between Western and Vedic astrology, and that's because I keep getting questions on that, so I'll post that video for you guys. Okay, so we have our full moon here in the sign of Cancer, the sign that the moon rules. And of course, full moons are opposite the sun. So we have the sun over here in the sign of Capricorn. And this is a chart for the event of the full moon, or you can call it the full moon's birth chart. And as you can see, the moon is also opposite Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus here in Capricorn. So what jumps out at me most with this full moon? Besides the moon being in its own sign, and this will be the time of year when we have the Cancer full moon in Vedic astrology. Full moons, let me backtrack. Full moons bring completion, culmination, awareness. They often highlight things. And this is a highly emotional moon. The moon and the sign of Cancer are about emotions, our intuition, our psyche. It's also the sign and the planet connected to nurturing, nurturing others, mother archetypal energy, as well as self-care. And in this layout, with the full moon's birth chart here, this all happens to lay out with the house numbers as well. So the fourth house is the fourth sign of Cancer with its ruler, the moon here. So there's this significant energy, this feeling concerning the nurturing quality of the moon, but specifically I feel it has to do with self-care. Now, fourth house is also house of home and family and property, ancestors, past lives, past karma. And I feel for, depending on who you are and how this lays on your natal chart, different things from our past, ancestral past in this lifetime, karmic past, especially concerning mother and matrilineal lineages, motherland, homeland, home culture, might be coming up emotionally. But they're coming up to, one, bring healing, two, to bring completion to some healing cycles, because it is a full moon, awareness concerning healing, however that layers down for you deep within your psyche, but also to give us insight into what direction we need to steer our life. So it's like reassessing our purpose and redefining the direction we want to take. And that's shown here in the sun, everything that's opposite the moon. So all the drishtis, all the aspects are all in the opposite house. There's no other drishtis, but this is a lot. This is a stellium. This is powerful healing energy. And it's in the sign of Capricorn, 10th sign, in the 10th house in this chart. The direction, 10th house is also called the house of karma. What do we want to do? What actions do we want to take? 10th house specifically is often referred to as career. If you're retired, it's what occupies your time. What do you want to do? Your occupation, whether it's a job, career type occupation, or you're retired and you want to pursue something artistic and creative, which very well may be for some of you because Venus is here. So it's what direction do we want to take? The sun is shining here. The moon is reflecting basically all of this, specifically the sun, right? Because it's the full moon. But all these planets are opposite. Jupiter, how do we want to expand and grow our sense of purpose, our sense of karmic action, our career specifically? Saturn, what foundations do we want to lay? What foundations do we have? What foundations do we need to destroy and rebuild? I'm getting a lot of re-energy here. And it's not Mercury retrograde right now, but Mercury retrograde begins in a couple days. So it's in the what's called the pre-shadow period. And Venus here, what do we want to create? So it's redefining, reassessing the direction we want to take our life. That's going to alter, I'll say alter our karma, alter our actions, alter our dharma, our sense of purpose. Okay. Additionally, the moon is in this nakshatra of Pushya, which is ruled by Saturn. And also Brihaspati is the deity associated, and that's connected to Guru Jupiter. So let's read that section from my book, Shedding Light on Jyotisha, Vedic Astrology for Beginners. And if you're interested in diving into Vedic astrology more, the link for my book is down below. I also pulled out the card from my Vedic astrology oracle for Pushya, and those keywords I put there: fullness of life, purpose, and direction, of course, are very significant, but so much because this is the full moon. But it's like what's coming out from us emotionally, what is healing from within. That healing, again, is reinforced by this stellium here that the moon is reflecting. And past karma, fourth house and Cancer of past karma, past lives, nurturing self-care. So how can we take care of ourselves better? By redirecting our direction and our purpose. Okay. So Pushya is the 8th nakshatra. Pushya is a type of plant, but it also means pure and auspicious. Its main symbol is the flower, often a lotus, representing the potential to blossom and grow, and expressing that which is within to the outside world. And this is so much within. 4th house, Cancer, moon in Cancer, and 10th house, Capricorn, the sun here, Jupiter here, the outside world. Two other symbols for Pushya are the arrow and the circle. The arrow represents drive and direction, and the circle represents seeing life in its entirety and experiencing the fullness of life. Pushya's ruling deity is Brihaspati, also known as Jupiter or Guru, the teacher and advisor to the gods and to men. Brihaspati is expansive energy, but Pushya's ruling planet is Saturn, who brings restrictions and slows things down. So you can't rush this redirection, right? This tug of war between growth and stabilizing, and between expansion and contraction, represents the duality and contrasts of life on this planet. We are here to learn and grow, but some restriction is necessary for knowledge to take root and for wisdom to cultivate. Okay, I won't read the whole thing. I'll just leave that there. So that is the basic energy of this full moon in Cancer in Vedic astrology. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you back here soon.